Back to the ratings.
Yeah, what about...
We are...
What about those?
We are the most popular live show on Cringe in this studio here.
Out of
three.
Out of everyone who broadcasts from the master bedroom of this house, we are the most listened to.
We are the most listened to.
Is that right?
So we beat out Juvenile Frequency and Cluster F Radio.
Look at that.
So I'm looking at it like, you know what? Juvenile Frequency, which used to be the Conte Kenny Show, broadcasting for 5 years on the same time slot.
Right.
I bailed out on just as the ship was sinking.
Yes.
So I was basically a ship rat.
You knew when to get out.
I knew when to get out.
Except for the whole part where our highest rated episode was when Kenny was on.
Yeah, that was the only issue.
he brought his people. He travels well. Like they say about bowl teams.
Tell him to bring some of his people to his own show.
Joe has a good sense. He's like Herschel Walker with the USFL. He's like, it was just the right time to step out.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
it's just,
good for you.
You know what? And I feel bad for those guys that they have to kind of...
No, this has got to be humiliating for him.
It's terrible.
Question from the chat.
Yes?
500 downloads. So we have Joe, his parents, his girlfriend, and all the women Bob has slept with. Who are the 10 people we're missing?
Because we know Bill doesn't listen to the show and podcast, so we have to X him out.
I've never heard the show. I think the other 10 people are Haitian guys from Bloomfield.
They're playing soccer in the park listening to this.
Waiting for Bob to pull up in an illegal parking spot.
All of a sudden, from the radio, you hear cock, and then you hear goal. Goal. Yeah. So I just want to say to Juvenile Frequency and Cluster F Radio,
should we apologize to them, or do you...
No, too bad.
Yeah, no.
We're number one. We are number one. So take that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Right.
What do you think of that? Juvenile Frequency. It should be Juvenile Low Frequency or Cluster Not Fuck at All Radio.
You know what's going to happen now, though? This what always happens in this industry, and I'm fucking sick of it. They're going to have roller girls on next week. Do you know that? They're going to
maybe we can actually have some prepared material on ours.
They're going to fucking have Shuli on next week. What I say is very important, especially when this music is on.
Yes. Well, you know what? It's been a sad day here.
Yes.
Because you know what? We lost 2 entities today.
We did.
One, Juvenile Frequency. Right. The ex-Conte and Kenny Show. Been around for 5 years. Huh. Coincidentally, I left in February, and 3 or 4 months later, shit the bed.
Unbelievable.
Take care.
Unbelievable.
Now we go to Cluster F Radio.
Yeah.
You know, I like Brian.
Right.
Friend John. Right. They have too many people rolling in and out of there. They're always asking me to come down. They like when I come down. But something must have happened.
Talk about a clusterfuck.
Talk about a clusterfuck.
Really?
You know what? We come in here with absolutely we have no gas in our tank. We're taking on a new time slot with two guys who have never did radio.
No, never.
Christine has done radio, and me, I'm used to having certain guys, other comedians, and we come in here and we light it up.
Right.
I would say we are the Tampa Bay Rays.
We are
of radio,
right?
Coming out of nowhere.
We got Bill out of a fucking Dairy Queen.
I'm gonna miss those guys though.
Yeah,
what do you think they'll do Monday nights from now on?
I don't know, because you know what, the studio will miss them,
right?
Because they're not going to do radio now.
Right.
They're not going to do their show knowing that we beat them.
Right.
And Cluster F, I mean, Brian could hardly afford a razor to shave his big furry lion face.
It's a clusterfuck over there.
It's a clusterfuck over there. Just keep bringing that up, Bob, until that fucking joke goes right into the ground.
It's a fucking clusterfuck.
So I just want to say that it saddens me to say goodbye.
They're juveniles over there, Joe.
Yeah, they're children. it's a shame too because they're tiny little caskets that we're carrying. They're 4 tiny little juvenile caskets.
Can't hang with the men, Joe.
We're such douchebags. We really are. We're patting ourselves on the back, but I would like to continue.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. If there's anybody here,
Kenny can get a part-time job at Dairy Queen on Monday nights now.
if there's anybody here that does not wish for these two, oh no, that's a different type of ceremony.
Yes.
Sorry.
Also a death, but different.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is true, right? So, what I would like to say is that they are in a better place.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a better place right now, hopefully, and we wish them well.
Mm-hmm.
And wherever they are, look up, look down, wherever they are, and hopefully they can. You know what? Heaven needed a few more radio guys.
Well, you know, it's not all bad. They did come in third. I mean, right? That's not too bad.
That's the bronze. That's the bronze. Hey, what happens if you we're at the top, right? And we got Poland spring water, all we could drink, starting now with these ratings.
Of course.
If you're third, where do you broadcast from? The fucking backyard in here? Where's there to go?
From your car.
It's backyard.
Standing in the shower, you get good echo in there.
It's backyard, and then you get water from the Dead Sea. It's very salty, so they don't need any pretzels there. It's just salt water.
It's a fucking clusterfuck over there,
It
Joe.
really is. So, in closing,
Yes.
I would like to thank those guys
For participating.
for, you know what? You gave it a good college try.
Good for them.
You know what?
Yeah.
You can't win them all.
We need someone to
It didn't
push
work
us.
out. What are you going to do?
You can't come in first. There's only room for one winner.
That's right.
And you know what? Everybody else, you could say, hey, I won second place, and you can get a fucking trophy as a kid. You know what? That trophy doesn't mean shit.
Right.
Because if it doesn't say first place,
They only remember the winners.
you only remember the winners.
Yeah.
Who lost in the 2000 Super Bowl?
Unfortunately, it was the Giants, but go ahead and try something else.
No, it was actually it was actually the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, because you're looking at
the Rams. Yeah.
January, all right.
But anyway, point is that we have to move on,
Yes.
and we will move on without them,
We will.
and we wish them well.
We've already moved on without them.
We moved on the moment we started doing the show.
They were in a rearview mirror.
Yeah, they have. Objects in the mirror are definitely deader than they appear.
They're more far than you could even think.
Yeah, and that too.
Right.
So, I think that's it. Let's end the ceremony with a very... You know what? Let's end the ceremony with 10 seconds
Of silence?
of silence.
Okay.
Are you ready, Bill?
I'm ready.
10 seconds of silence.
Oh, I'd like that part of the song, though.
Oh, okay. We'll just let you get to the bridge. 10 seconds of silence starting now.
Okay.
Your order's up. I'm just doing impressions.
Fries are done.
We're going to do impressions of what they're all going to be doing on their nights off now.
They're going to be skating at Sonic.
How'd you like to buy this used car?
We could probably use Kenny to run us in water from the kitchen.
Right.
Kenny, listen, you just get us our water.
A couple jokey pokies on the way back and forth. Hey, Kenny, tell us a joke.
Oh, shit.